Now at 6, a deputy killed, a man carjacked and shot at a gas station, and a hostage situation ends. Tonight we're learning new information about the man suspected in a stream of crimes across state lines. You're watching News 4 at 6. I'm Samantha Jones. Corey is off. Right now, that suspect is accused of traveling hundreds of miles to commit these crimes. New tonight, Indiana State Police confirming Ray Tate shot and killed Illinois deputy Sean Riley early this morning. He was 38 years old. Investigators say that shooting happened 100 miles east of St. Louis in Wayne County, Illinois. 2 hours later, they believe the suspect carjacked and shot a man at a St. Peter's gas station. Investigators tell News 4 Tate was caught after holding people hostage inside a Clinton County, Illinois home. And Clinton County is where we kick off tonight's live team coverage of this crime spree. Caroline Hecker joins us on the property where that suspect was arrested. Caroline.
Well, Sam, we've gotten new information from Illinois State Police within the last 15 minutes or so, giving us a better idea of how this hostage situation unfolded. You talked about the suspect, 40-year-old Ray Tate. Here's kind of what Illinois State Police say happened. Coming back into Illinois from Missouri, which we'll get to in a little bit, he is said to have carjacked a victim who he then held hostage in his car, bringing them ultimately here, police say, to CARLYLE. That car was ditched here along this rural road where we're standing. That is when Illinois police say he then made entry, broke into a home that's about 1,000 feet behind me with the victim that he had been riding with in that vehicle. Once he got inside, there was another woman that was inside the house. Those account for the 2 hostages that were inside the home during this entire ordeal. As you could see, lots and lots of police cars, unmarked cars, armed Humvees, tactical units out here responding to this home. And they responded to this home shortly after they found that missing car here nearby that they had been looking for. That's how they ultimately arrived at the home here in CARLYLE. Learning a little bit more as well about how that suspect, Ray Tate, made his way from eastern Illinois all the way to St. Charles County. That information also coming out from Illinois State Police. But again, we are being told within the last 5 minutes that he made his way to Illinois here in CARLYLE with a victim, a hostage in the vehicle with him, ditched that car here along Beaver Road where we are, and then broke into a home nearby and had those 2 hostages inside until he was taken into custody. About 1:45, we were told when they entered, he did surrender peacefully. Tonight, also learning more information about how Ray Tate got to the Quick Trip in St. Peter's, and for that we will go to Gabriela Vidal. And I know, Gabby, you have some new information on how Ray Tate made his way to St. Peter's.
Yeah, Caroline, that information coming in just as you're getting that information over there. Illinois State Police saying that the reason and how Ray Tate was able to get over here from Wayne County, where he was believed to have shot and killed Deputy Riley, is that he was able to get access to a tractor semi-trailer he hijacked from the driver. He was actually holding the driver at will, and he had him drive all the way to St. Peter's, Missouri, from where Deputy Riley was shot and killed. And that tractor semi-trailer was actually found near the location where the deputy's car was found. And this is the area here at the Quick Trip where that shooting and carjacking took place of a second vehicle. And it's also the area where we got a first look at the suspect, Ray Tate, because surveillance video was able to show us a quick snapshot of what he looked like. And it's here where investigators say they were also able to find evidence linking Tate to that shooting that occurred in Wayne County. And here's what police had to say.
Due to this being an active investigation, there's a limited amount of information we are going to release right now, but I will say that there was evidence at the Quick Trip that is directly related to the crimes that happened in Illinois. So it is our belief that it is the same individual that is connected to those crimes in Illinois. We don't have any information at this time, nor do we believe that the victim at the Quick Trip and the suspect knew each other in any way.
After that shooting, the suspect drove off in the victim's 2017 Chevy Cruise. O'Fallon Police and a number of other law enforcement agencies helped locate that car not too far away from here, which was left abandoned a few miles near Highway 70 and Commerce Drive. Police then located a business with surveillance video showing the suspect had gotten into white Nissan Titan truck near the same vicinity as where he left the other car. And then that's where O'Fallon Police say someone else was inside the truck, and they believe that person was a victim. victim, and as we're learning, was kidnapped, not acting with the suspect at the time. Now, as we're learning today, that we are now learning how Tate was able to get to the Quick Trip here this morning, and we actually got to speak to a professional truck driver about the incident, and now that we're learning it's a situation where this individual was held at will, we talked to him about, what his thoughts were that someone else could have taken off with a person's truck earlier this morning.
No matter where you go, you're always going to have that sense of danger, but just it's situational awareness. Be aware of your surroundings and keep your doors locked.
Now, some good news tonight is that St. Peter's police say that the person who was shot here at the Quick Trip before his car was carjacked is recovering at the hospital. So some good news today in a series of events across 2 states. Reporting live in St. Peter's, Gabrielea, VIDAL News 4.
All right, Gabby, thank you. Today's series of events began with a deputy's murder in Wayne County, Illinois. This is a procession carrying Sean Riley's body to an Indiana coroner's office just across the state's border with Illinois. Lisa Feinstein from our sister station joins us in Wayne County, Indiana, with details on the loss that is rattling the community there. Lisa.
Right. Well, the deputy's body was brought to Vanderburgh County in Indiana, where they performed an autopsy. And then, as you saw just a moment ago, there was that escort bringing his body back into town here in Fairfield. People lined the streets with their umbrellas, and it truly has been a somber day here. All the people in the community are just heartbroken. And as for what happened, officials say 5 o'clock this morning, Riley responded to assist a motorist. Officials say when another officer came to help, they found Riley dead there along the interstate. Riley's squad car was missing and was later found abandoned on I-64. Now, we spoke to a woman in the community who says tears came to her eyes when she first heard the news.
Everyone's heart in this town, broke, because when one is hurt, we all hurt. And this community will come together. They will mourn the loss of this police officer who protected everyone. And he didn't know when he kissed his wife this morning and left for work. And those kids of his had their last Christmas with their dad.
Now, deputies from all across our tri-state area have been here to support Wayne County Sheriff's Office in this time, as well as Illinois and Indiana State Police will be keeping the family and all of these officers involved in our prayers. Reporting live here in Wayne County, Lisa Feinstein, 14 News.
Lisa, thank you. We are still expecting more information from Illinois State Police tonight. And for a timeline of today's crime spree and those latest developments, be sure to download the KMOV News app. It is free in your phone's app store. You can get updates sent straight to your phone with that.